Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Silver Spoon Chapter 126. Yes, unlike what I was worried about last week, we are not back on hiatus once again. We are right back in the thick of it with 126. When we last left off, Hachiken really hoped his final exams were going to get snowed out, but they didn't, but he still ended up taking them. That all worked out, and so he's pretty much done with school now. Even though graduation is not for another, month plus. So he and Mikage went out to, a shrine visit to pray for Hachiken to get into college. And then, after that, they went to some restaurant where they ran into Mr. Sakuragi, who invited them out for dinner, to celebrate Mikage getting into Yizo. Where they then met some, meat company people and, did a bit of networking. And on the way home, Hachiken got hit by a car. And that's where we left off. So chapter 126, The Four Seasons, part 29. So we open with Hachiken on a bed. I'm assuming it's a hospital bed and not his dorm room, if I'm not mistaken. With his right leg in a cast, but otherwise pretty much fully good to go. They said it would take 1 month to heal. It seems like I'll be able to walk for graduation, but the problem now is the entrance exam, right? Oh no, they're back in Hachiken's dorm room already. Or not dorm room, his apartment. And we see his calendar on the wall, marked with all important dates. I did not know it was 2014. I thought it was 2013. Alright, I was wrong. So a traffic accident right in the middle of the college entrance exams. What a crisis. Yes, well, at least I didn't break my writing hand or hit my head. At least there's that. Hachiken is so, freaking out. Just, imagining that. Hachiken, you suddenly got a positive attitude about this. And Okawa, kicks open the door. Yo! What's that? It's a desk. You don't even have any sort of dining table in your place. I figured it'd be easy to study for you if you had this. Easier for you to study if you had this. God, this manga is so fucking wordy. I love it. And Hachiken goes, sit down at his new desk. Oh, thanks so much. It was cheap, though. Don't tell me. You used company expenses for this, didn't you? I did, so make sure you passed your exam. Or, I guess his exam is kind of a company expense. I also brought you some food, and he puts some, food on the counter. What is it? I'm borrowing your kitchen. I brought some minced pork made from our pigs. I also brought a cabbage. They're already, killing their pigs already? I didn't know they were that far along in the process. And Mikage, picks up something. Ah, gyoza! I'll help out. Sure, I'll leave the cabbage to you. After you cut it, lightly season it with salt and rinse it with water. Oh, let me help out too. And he puts some garlic on, the desk in front of Hachiken. Then cut up some garlic. This much? The more garlic, the better, you know? What's that you're adding to it? The secret ingredient. Ramen soup stock. The flavor of miso pairs well with pork. How do you wrap these? Pinch between your index finger and thumb, and then they're cooking. And it cuts to the gyoza, on the grill, sizzling. Because there are a lot of directions on how to cook gyoza this chapter. Now they're done making it, now they're just eating. The garlic really does wonders. The smell makes you want to go outside, though. But it's so good. Eat up, eat up. Yes, eat up. Your breath, your body's the room itself will stink. And he's evil scheming in his head. At this rate, you two will never be able to make out. Oh, Kawa, you're pretty good at making gyoza. I cooked with my love, after all. I love that super evil face on Okawa. And there's someone at the door. Are you in there, Hachiken? It's the landlord. And he opens up. The landlord comes in. Get reeks of garlic in here. How are you feeling, Hachiken? Landlord, I'm sorry for causing such a commotion. Does he not know his landlord's name? Hachiken, do you not know your landlord's name? You need to learn these things. Is there anything you need? My parents are taking care of all the legal proceedings, but as far as myself, when it's snowing outside like this, it'll be hard for you to come to the central building to eat, right? If you fall, you might get even more hurt, and that would ruin your exams. So Okawa suggested this to me beforehand, but until you heal, why don't you live in the central building? Right now, there's a vacant room on the first floor. This way, you won't have to cross the courtyard, and if anything happens, we can come help you right away. My fever has gone down, but the truth is I'm still in pain, so this helps me out a lot. If it's fine with you, why don't we go ahead and move you over there now? Okay, Okawa has never been this selfless. He's got some evil scheme, like he just had with the garlic. Was he really after? Okawa's being oddly helpful. That I can carry the desk and such. I'll help you out. Thank you so much. He didn't just suggest the plans to the landlord. He's even willing to help me move. Okawa is actually a really good person, yes. May you have a long life. And back to Demon Okawa. Those two will never get the chance to be alone. Do you want me to bring a bed you can get out of easier too? Then we have the actual real life chapter title. Chapter 126, The Forest Season 29. And then we cut to outside Yizo College, I think. Because the sign here says Yizo College of Animal Husbandry General Entrance Examination Site. And it's negative 1.9 degrees Celsius, which is actually not that cold, given all the snow up there. Or maybe that actually says 19. Because, like, that's just below freezing. That's an awful lot of snow for just below freezing. But anyway, Hachiken's dad, in, like, sunglasses, getting off a bus as everyone looks on in shock. Up we go. Oh, it's, Toki was there helping him out, too, with the wheelchair. Up we go, and he gets into the wheelchair. Okay, I'm off. Right. And everyone was, like, murmuring around Hachiken's dad. Is he a mobster? A gang boss? The sun glare in Tokachi is intense. He just has the sunglasses because it's bright. I'm fine just using the crutches, you know. Is that the sunglasses guy's kid? A young master. It's safer to use a wheelchair when the road is this icy, right? Good morning, Hachiken. Aikawa, good morning. Aikawa turns into the line form from 120 that Hachiken went in 124. I heard you broke your leg. Are you okay? Aikawa! Eat something! And they both hand Aikawa some food. Get some food in you! And he, like, takes the drink. Thanks for the drink. He didn't return to normal! Aikawa, use the wheelchair. Isn't that for Hachiken? I'm fine, I'll use the crutches. And yeah, they put Aikawa in the wheelchair. He's a fucking stick figure. I'll be back later with your dad to pick you up. Nice, thanks. Are you going to be okay alone with my dad? He seems scary at first. We both speak Japanese, so it's fine. Anyways, I have a protective charm if I need it. Charm is spreading throughout the Zono student population said to ward against evil spirits. People who hold up an amulet against the real thing will surely die. Be careful how you use it. Yeah, the charm is just a picture of Hachiken's dad on his smartphone. And then Hachiken and Aikawa are headed to class. Not class, the exam. So your father came here all the way from Sapporo, huh? I don't do very well around him, so it's not like I wanted him to come, but he was super reliable when it came to dealing with the insurance company. And he's, like, super, like, intimidating the insurance guys. We will do our best to get you the full compensation. And then we cut back to the car with Tokiwa and Hachiken's dad. Thank you for helping out, Tokiwa. It's nothing. Now then, there's a bit of time until we have to pick him up. What will you do? Well, whatever will kill time the best. Whatever will kill the time best. I see. Well then, I will join you in killing time. Oh my god. Wow. Hachiken's dad and Tokiwa. Okay, I'm living for this pairing. Is there anywhere in the area we can pick up lunch? Lunch? My house is about 30 minutes by car from here, but would you like to have lunch there? Have we ever actually seen the Tokiwa farm before? I don't think we've ever actually been to the Tokiwa farm. Alright, and we see it's very clearly a chicken farm. There are, like, cartoon chickens literally, like, on every surface. Oh my, welcome, Mr. Hachiken. Keiji already contacted me. Come on in. This is my mother. Thank you so much for inviting me over. No need to be so stiff. Hachiken is taking great care of my son. Thank you so... And, like, 3 panels of so much. And Hachiken's dad bows again. I am greatly obliged. It's not and we cut to, like, the dinner table. Or lunch table, I guess? I don't know. It's not much, but eat as many eggs as you would like. And there's just this huge bowl of, like, nothing but eggs. They were just laid, so they're great. I see. I have not encountered food as fresh as this before. When you're ready to try it, mix some soy sauce into your rice, then add in the egg. The color of this egg yolk is very deep. Surely this means it's more nutritious. Actually, the nutritional value doesn't change much whether the yolk looks lighter or darker. If you mix in something red-yellow to the feed, the yolk will become darker. If you feed them something white like rice, it will look lighter. Customers tend to like the deeper color better. And, like, like, this whole information is, like, blowing Hachiken's dad's mind. Literally, like, visualized with, like, meteors striking a planet's surface. If you don't hurry up and eat, the rice will cool down and the egg will be harder to mix in. Then, thank you for the meal. And he starts, like, to bite down. And he's like, what is that creepy fucking face? Wow. And he, like, is, like, insects and, like, forest life, like, all around him, mixed with explosions. Wow. Seems like you're enjoying it. And he's, like, furiously eating at the rice. Oh, right, we should definitely add that. Alpine leek seeped in soy sauce. And there's this whole description about Alpine leek, which I'm not going to try to read. Cut it up into fine pieces and add it to your eggs and rice, and add as much sauce to your liking. It goes really well with sake, too, but you're driving today, Mr. Hachiken. Thank you for the food. And he keeps eating some more. And now he's picturing the dinosaurs dying in, like, a volley of meteor strikes, which is not how the dinosaurs died. I want to, like, correct that right here. It was one meteor that kicked up, like, enough ash into the atmosphere to block out the sun for a long period of time. Not a volley of meteor strikes, but whatever. And then Tokyo's dad comes in. Ah, welcome. Glad to have you. This is my dad. I am Hachiken Yugo's father. Thank you for having me for lunch. It's nothing. Your son has and he stretches out his L just like Mama Tokyo did. Really helped out at our KG. Oh, you've already eaten that much? Think you can still eat more? I was thinking of making some fresh pan-fried ground chicken, but... Oh my. And Hachiken's dad, like, pulls out a meat cleaver? How about I help? And he has an image of, like, cavemen fighting woolly mammoths. And Tokyo pops up. That knife is for chopping chestnuts, Pops. And then we cut to, I guess this is after the exam? How did it go? Alright. Did you catch the trick question? Where? Oh no, this is Aikawa and Hachiken talking, not Hachiken and his dad. I guess your father isn't here yet. He's usually a very punctual person. I love how Aikawa is still... Not Aikawa. Who the fuck is Aikawa? Aikawa is still like a string of lines with his head attached. He's usually a very punctual person. It's rare to see him so late. I hope it's not because of an accident, though. Ah, he's here! And his dad, like, steps out of the car, covered in blood. Sorry for the wait. Police! The Yizo College of Animal Husbandry entrance exam is finally over. Now to wait for the results. Next issue, the long-awaited graduation ceremony. Continue next issue. Oh, wow. Yo, this is actually happening. My boy's growing up. My Hachiken's growing up. I can't fucking believe this. Next week, he fucking graduates. Wow. Just wow. Okay, so after going over the fact that, like, they're literally graduating in a week. Wow. I'm actually not over that yet. I'm gonna wow for a few more seconds. Just wow. 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 Okay, so on to the chapter. This chapter was fucking hilarious. Mainly, the Okawa stuff was definitely... So, this is a really easily dividable chapter, with, like, the first scene in Hachiken's apartment being very different from the latter half, with the exam and, at the Tokyo's place. And I think the back half is definitely better than the first half. The Okawa's scheming to stop, any sexy times for Hachiken was really funny, but it also kind of, like... I don't know, there was just that and not much else to it, I feel. But then, like, I don't think there's anything more wild in this series than, like, Hachiken's dad's reaction to food. Like, I'm on page 16 right now, and this creepy-ass picture of, like, Hachiken's dad with no irises or pupils, just, like, pure white eyes, is maybe the best thing Hiromu Arakawa has ever drawn. I am living for this. And then there's the picture of, like, him evil grinning as the dinosaurs die behind him. I just love how even in, like, his most blissful moments, his happiness is still so destructive. I feel like that says something about his character. Just that he's so, you know, kind of ruthless in a sense. but also it's just a super funny bit. Um, yeah. I don't quite understand the gag of Tokyo's parents drawing out words for a long time. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but it's also just kind of funny, just for funny's sake. Um, but yeah, and then we're having so much advancement in these past 3 chapters have moved the story along so fast. We were at like New Year's 3 weeks ago, and now he's graduating in a week. He's growing up so fast. I'm so not. I was thinking before this hiatus we had maybe 10 chapters left. Now I'm thinking like, we'll be done in like 2 or 3 chapters. Not 2, like 3 or 4 chapters. Like there's not that much time left. There's like the graduation ceremony next week. I imagine after that we'll see the results for the exam, and then maybe a chapter to like go into, see everybody leave high school and go into college, or whatever their initial careers are. And then I know Arakawa said in an interview back in like 2016, I think, it's been a long time, that like her plan for the series was to have like, the long freshman year, the super short second year, the mid-length, senior year, and then like see what happens 10 years from now. So I imagine by like chapter 130, we're gonna see like what they're like 10 years from now as adults for maybe 2 or 3 chapters, and then maybe be done by like 131 or 132. That's kind of how I imagine the rest of the series going, which I really don't want it to end that fast, but like, I mean, it's better than going back on hiatus, all I'm gonna say. Better than going back on hiatus. But yeah, every chapter just becomes more and more apparent how close we are to the end of this wonderful manga. And good lord, am I gonna miss it when it's gone. Because honestly, I love this series. If you can't tell, I fucking love this series. It's so funny. It's so heartfelt. The characters are just such good people who like love each other. Even Hachiken's dad loves him in his weird way. Even though he was like definitely not my favorite character, even though this week definitely bumped him up a little bit. His reaction to Tokyo was so precious. And I do love everyone always thinking he's a mobster. But yeah, I love the callback to the turning into a group of lines gag from 124. I love seeing everyone be so supportive of Hachiken, and also I still love Okawa, scheming to like, seeming to be supportive of Hachiken while also like scheming to stop him from having sex. I don't know if that's just a jealousy thing on Okawa's part, or if it's like, focus on your exams so our company can prosper and don't have a romantic life. But yeah. I also, once again, I'm shocked by how fast the exam went. Which, I mean, makes sense. This is not a series of mine, a lot of drama out of particular exams. I contrasted it to, I think it was Assassination Classroom, back when this happened last time, and it's, fight scene tests. And it's very much not Assassination Classroom. In case that wasn't clear. That's a really weird comparison to be making, but I think you get what I mean, how it handles tests. Tests are not really anything to really talk about here, whereas back there, they're like fucking everything. But yeah. Graduation next week. And I can't much think of anything else to talk about. So I think I'm gonna leave this off here. I hope you all enjoyed this chapter and this video. If you did, you can drop me a like, subscribe, whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Bye. One more week till graduation.